Is it time to play more East? I mean, I hope so, because I'm doing it. We are going into the mine. This is going to be our first kind of little dungeon area. So, probably going to do some grinding in here, because it's an RPG, man. It's what you do when you get to your first damn dungeon, is you grind on wasps and whatever the hell else lives in here. So what were we doing in here? We got to go save the mayor. I don't know if anyone actually told us what the mayor's name is. But my hope is that by saving a key political figure, maybe he'll cut us in on his sketchy business dealings. And then maybe, probably not, we can actually afford to buy some shit from Cynthia. That breathy bitch. Oh, this background is very cool. Speaking of, you may be able to enjoy this background now because of the new capture software, but also shoutouts to the new mic. So maybe I won't sound like I'm broadcasting from the inside of a Mentos can. Here we go. Did that goblin just appear out of nowhere? Fucking goblins, man. These guys are tough. Alright, there's a level up. That should help. Alright, let's see what's over here. Save point. Door. Door's locked up tight. Alright, I'll be back. You definitely won't be able to get through without the proper key. The game's like, hey man, look, go somewhere else. What's in here? Yeah! So, a little bit of status update. As proof that I knew jack shit about not just this game, but the East series in general. I guess I just assumed that this was a side game. Because, you know, the East games are numbered. As it turns out, completely wrong. This is a remake. Can I get in here? Nope, locked up tight. Alright. This is actually a full remake of East 3, which came out originally on, from what I saw, the Turbo CD. And if you're asking me, hey, well, what the hell's the Turbo CD? It's fine, because no one really ever had one. It was the CD add-on for the TurboGrafx 16. And from what I understand, they were stupid expensive when they came out here in the States back in the early 90s. And so, I mean, I don't know about you guys. I don't know how you guys balled when you were kids, but I never knew anyone who had a TurboGrafx 16, let alone a Turbo CD. So this game was completely missed. It was originally called East 3, Wonders of East, and from what I saw, the videos that I looked up, wasn't a good game. Not gonna lie to you. So it looks like they definitely did this remake right. Someone listen to that again and tell me that is not the power-up music for Metroid. I mean, I think they changed like one note at the very beginning so that they couldn't get sued by Nintendo. But I guarantee you that was the Metroid music. Whoa. Pretty sure there's no way I'm gonna get across there. Is there a dash button? The shoulder buttons do nothing. Square and triangle. Yeah, the triangle does that. That jumps. Alright, so with my current jump, there's no way I'm getting across that chasm. Maybe I'll get some level ups later. Ow! Goblins, man. So as of recording this video, it is May 1st, which is exciting for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's 2020, and in a couple of days, the world, at least our state, starts to reopen again, which is awesome. Means I can get a fucking haircut and, I don't know, maybe buy a new shirt, because it stinks, man. I mean, I could just wash it, but it's not my style, man. Need some new shit. Wouldn't be so bad, but being a considered an essential employee, I didn't really get the vacation. I shouldn't say vacation. A lot of people aren't employed. That's some shitty things to say. But, you know, it's kind of just been business as usual. I can't say that either. It's just been completely different. But as far as, you know, getting up and going to work every day instead of sitting at home and playing video games on YouTube. And yet, as you travel around and everything is just empty. So it's refreshing to see that things are finally getting back to normal.
Who might you be? And what in the world are you doing here?
I don't know if you know me or not, but I am Dogi's friend.
Can't say as I've ever seen you around before. You from Valestein Castle?
I mean, I get around, man. They call me the Wanderer. Yeah, I'm the Wanderer. I go around and around it.
Adol introduced himself and explained that he had come at Ricardo's behest.
Adol filled him in on exactly who the fuck he was.
I see. Well, I'm glad you're here.
Me too.
I'm Dewey, the head miner in this quarry.
Hey, we found Dewey. Kind of expected him to be a bit of a doofus. This guy's just kind of bland, if I'm honest with you. I like his green beard, though. It's only slightly green, but it's enough. It's classy. It says, I got a good job. I'm a middle-aged dude with a middle-class job, but I'm still real punk rock.
I came here to look for Mayor Edgar, but this is as far as I got.
So you didn't look for him at all, then?
He's in serious danger. I can't just leave him.
I don't know where he is, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna die.
Unfortunately, the monsters down there are in a class all their own.
Thanks for that, up.
Sword attacks just bounce right off them.
Well, that's all I got, man. Should I just leave now?
Unless we can find some way of dealing with them, I don't see how we can possibly get the mayor out safely.
Unless you go to some other place in this mine and get some magic powers. That's number 6, I think.
Maybe check the storehouse. We found some pretty interesting artifacts a while back. Stored them all in there.
You are very informative, Dewey.
Locked up tight, but I've got the key right here.
It's super helpful. That is absolutely the Metroid music.
Since you're not a miner, though, I'm guessing you have no idea where the storehouse is located.
I'm not a miner. You don't know how old I am, man.
It's on the other side of the open-air strip mining chamber. That big vertical shaft you pass through.
Shaft? Can you dig it?
There's a room with 2 doors at the bottom. It's the one on the left. Help yourself to anything you find in there.
In case you're remedial or this is your first dungeon, go through the left door, which is the locked one we saw earlier.
I hate to be so useless, but I guess the rest is up to you. Thanks muchly, adventurer. You're a good man.
I'm sorry, thanks muchly? That's not a word, Dewey. But he did call me a good man, so yeah, you're alright in my book. Told me where to go and gave me the key to get there. I like you, Dewey. Alright, backtracking because, you know, RPG. So many goblins. I think I'm not even going to bother with these flying dudes. They take so long to kill. Yeah, not worth it. Yeah, let's just kill the goblins and keep rolling. So, seriously impressed with the music in this game. We've only had, I think, 2 or 3 tracks, but they've been bangers, man. I'll get down with this. I mean, it's not Shin Megami Tensei game or anything. I'm not gonna rock it on my iPod, but I'm jamming. Did I just say iPod? I don't own an iPod. This isn't 2006. Why is that still? Why is that an automatic reference for me? Showing my age. Of course, I am playing an RPG from 15 years ago. I don't think anyone's surprised that I'm not 19. Ow. Well, who am I to judge? Maybe the class of 2020 is into remakes of JRPGs from the 90s. Who knows, man? Nah, that's bullshit. They're all watching Fortnite videos. So while we're grinding, screw it, I'll tell you a story. So, being a gamer for as long as I have, anytime there's a massive, successful game, I owe it to myself to give it a shot, man. Why not? You know, if this many people are into it, it's got to be good, right? So, you know, I got a decent gaming PC. Y'all are watching me play shit on it right now. It's big and pink, and she's amazing. So I downloaded Fortnite and proceeded to get the shit kicked out of me. I mean, badly. And the funny thing is, it's not like it's like, oh, it's not an instance of like, okay, boomer, get out of here. Like, no, I've been playing shooters since before most of these kids were alive. So the general synopsis of it, like, I got this, man. It's just a shooter, you know. I was elite level shit, you know, back in the day. But man, just that game is humbling. It instantly reminds you of the fact that, oh yeah, by the way, you don't have 15 hours a day to just play this one damn game. If you're trying to play this casually, you're gonna get owned. And man, it came true in a big way. Had fun doing it though, and that's what matters. So, still have it installed. Maybe we'll do some Fortnite videos just for a laugh to watch the old guy get the shit kicked out of him live on the stream. So let's see. Let's go over here. There's more stuff to kill. I get the feeling that the storehouse is probably going to be the first boss fight, considering it's a locked door. And locked doors usually don't end well for RPG characters, especially not ones with save points directly outside of them. We know what's going to happen. So we're gonna just do a little bit of grinding in here. We got about, I don't know, 5 minutes left on the video, so we'll just do some grinding. These poor bees. So, with it being May 1st, that means that we're only a couple days away from May 4th, Star Wars Day, which I know is not a legit holiday, but to Star Wars nerds, yeah, that shit's Christmas, man. I fucking love May 4th. So, long story short, we're gonna play some Star Wars games, and so I'll get that captured. We'll get it posted. I'm kind of kicking around. There's a handful of Star Wars games that I really love, so I don't know if I want to play an old favorite that I know and just kind of revisit. You know, KOTOR, Force Unleashed, Rogue Squadron is great, so I don't know if we're going to do that, or maybe try something new. I'm sure there's a Star Wars game I've never played. I can't think of one off the top of my head, but I'll figure it out. How many times have I leveled up since I came in here? I was on like level 2 when I got in here. Where am I at now? Level 6. Cool. So we'll jump on up to level 7 before we cruise into the storehouse. So I'm sitting here, even after I, rattled off all these names for Star Wars games, I'm like 90% certain it has to be Knights of the Old Republic, right? Love KOTOR, and I haven't touched it in 15 years probably. Seems like something I would be super happy to revisit. But I know damn well if I start it, I'm gonna have to finish it, because, RPG guy. Can't leave unfinished business with an RPG. And from what I remember, KOTOR is a solid, like, 30, 40-hour RPG. And guess what? We're already playing a 30 or 40-hour RPG, so... Force Unleashed would be fun, but much like we're doing now, it's just a lot of hacking and slashing. Not a lot of characterization to it. I don't think I ever finished Force Unleashed 2. I don't know why either. I think it's a good game. So it appears that all this stuff I'm picking up is basically just giving me power-ups. Temporary power-ups. So that's good to know. It rewards you for, going Musu on these motherfuckers. Just hacking your life away. You know what? Thinking about it still, come on, it has to be KOTOR, doesn't it? Alright, anybody watching, if there's any Star Wars game that you want to see more than Knights of the Old Republic, please let me know. Because even as I run through them in my mind, I'm just like, that's not as good as KOTOR. That's not as good as KOTOR. Did I hit level 7 yet? Not quite. Grinding in an RPG, cause it's not my first rodeo. So the screen to the right of here looks like it might be my best grinding room, because there's that little platform with a bunch of goblins on it. That give me a ton of HP, or XP I mean. So, in watching the videos of the original East 3 that this game is based on, the strangest thing about it was, without a doubt, the battle system. Which is funny because I remembered it instantly upon seeing it from East 4, which I played on the Super Nintendo. It's a weird, where you just run and hack. I mean, not like run and hack like I'm doing now, but this, I honestly kind of don't know how to explain it. It's pretty mindless. You kind of just run into things until they die. Not quite as blatant as like hide light or something terrible like that, but definitely not a intriguing battle system to play. But rest assured, the one thing I noticed that made me happy, our boy Dogi was intact, and he was in fact a doofus to begin with. Man, that power-up makes things so much better. I definitely need to max out that gauge before I do any boss fights for sure. For sure, for sure. Glad I upgraded my sword too. This could take a lot longer if I did not. Let's go this way. How close am I? Nope, I only need 116 more XP. Grinding, grinding, grinding away. This music is outstanding. It's great grinding music. It kind of has a 90s feel to it. And I don't mean like, you know, alt-rock, grunge rock or anything, but a 90s video game feel. And by that I mean most 90s video games, especially RPGs, used kind of a mix between like 80s synth metal, but with basic instruments. So if you think about some of the Super Nintendo Final Fantasy games and stuff like that, I think that's a good explanation for it. Or it's kind of metal, but they didn't actually have any legit way of recording, or I mean not recording, but putting full recordings into the games because of, you know, restrictions. So next episode we will head in to the storehouse and see what we can find. Hopefully magic and something to kick some ass with. Later.